Ladies and gentlemen, in life there will always be people, situations, and challenges that test your resolve, poke at your peace, and demand your attention. But here's the truth: you don't owe them your reaction. Silence is one of the most underestimated forces in life, yet it holds a profound and transformative power. In a world that thrives on noise, reactions, and constant dialogue, silence can feel unnatural, even intimidating. But within that stillness lies a strength unmatched by words or actions. Silence is not passivity, it is an intentional decision to preserve your energy, maintain control, and dictate the narrative on your own terms. When faced with challenges, provocations, or toxicity, the instinct to react can be overwhelming. Human nature often compels us to defend ourselves, to explain, or to retaliate. But reacting impulsively often plays into the hands of those who seek to disturb your peace. Reacting gives them validation, proof that they have influenced you. Silence, on the other hand, denies them that satisfaction. It becomes a shield, protecting you from being drawn into unnecessary conflicts and draining emotional exchanges. Silence demonstrates mastery over oneself. It shows that you understand the value of your energy and refuse to waste it on situations or people unworthy of your attention. It is an act of discipline to resist the urge to respond, especially when emotions run high. This discipline becomes a reflection of your inner strength. You no longer operate on the terms set by others. You choose when and how to engage, if at all. In silence, there is clarity. Noise and arguments can cloud judgment, leaving little room for thoughtful reflection. Silence offers space to evaluate situations with wisdom, rather than impulsive emotion. It allows you to observe, understand motivations, and discern whether engagement would serve any constructive purpose. From this vantage point, you can make decisions rooted in purpose, not in reaction. Beyond self-preservation, silence carries a message more powerful than words ever could. It says, "I am unshaken. I am unmoved." This unspoken strength commands respect. While words can be twisted, argued, or dismissed, silence cannot be manipulated. It is resolute, it is definitive. Those who encounter it are often left to grapple with their own actions, realizing that their attempts to provoke have fallen into emptiness. In relationships, professional spaces, or even personal conflicts, silence can serve as a boundary. It communicates that certain behaviors, words, or energies will not be entertained. This boundary is not about punishing others, but about protecting yourself. It declares that your peace is non-negotiable, your energy is sacred, and your focus remains on what truly matters. Silence is also a teacher. It teaches patience, reflection, and resilience. It fosters an awareness of when to speak and when to hold back, honing the ability to communicate with impact rather than noise. In this way, silence doesn't just protect, it empowers. It prepares you to re-engage, if necessary, with greater wisdom and purpose. In the quiet, growth happens. As the world clamors for attention and chaos, the individual who masters the art of silence emerges stronger, wiser, and more in control of their destiny. Silence, then, is not just the absence of sound, it is the presence of strength, clarity, and purpose. Disengaging is not an act of weakness, it is a profound declaration of self-respect and preservation. Life often places us in environments filled with noise, negativity, and people who drain our energy rather than replenish it. In these moments, the decision to disengage becomes essential for safeguarding our peace. It is not about avoidance or running away, it is about choosing yourself over chaos, clarity over confusion, and peace over perpetual conflict. So when you disengage, you take control of your energy. Every interaction, every conversation, and every relationship demands something from you. Some give life, inspire growth, and nurture your spirit. Others, however, deplete you, leaving you emotionally drained and spiritually empty. Disengagement is recognizing these dynamics and stepping away from those that no longer serve your well-being. It is understanding that your peace is a priority, not a secondary consideration. Protecting your peace requires discernment. It means being mindful of the environments you step into and the people you allow into your inner circle. There will always be those who thrive on conflict, drama, or negativity. They seek to pull you into their turmoil, not necessarily out of malice, but because they are incapable of finding balance within themselves. Engaging with such individuals or situations does not help them, and it certainly does not help you. By disengaging, you establish a boundary that says, I will not allow your chaos to disrupt my calm. Disengagement also allows for reflection. When you are caught in the whirlwind of constant engagement, whether it's arguing, explaining, or defending yourself, you lose the ability to see the bigger picture. Stepping back creates space to think, to assess, and to decide on a course of action that aligns with your values and priorities. It prevents you from being reactive and empowers you to be intentional. The decision to disengage is not always easy. There is often a sense of obligation, fear of misunderstanding, or worry about how others will perceive your silence. But choosing peace sometimes means accepting that not everyone will understand your journey or your need for distance. It is recognizing that your well-being matters more than their opinions. You cannot carry the weight of everyone's expectations and still stand firm in your purpose. Disengagement does not mean you stop caring or that you become indifferent. It means you care deeply enough about yourself to recognize when you need to step away. It is an act of self-love, a commitment to preserving your mental, emotional, and spiritual health. In doing so, you create a life that is not dictated by the actions or attitudes of others, but one that is guided by your own sense of purpose and peace. Peace is not a passive state, it is something you actively cultivate and protect. By disengaging from the unnecessary, you make room for what truly matters. You reclaim your time, your focus, and your energy, channeling them toward the people and pursuits that bring meaning and fulfillment to your life. Focus is one of the most potent tools you possess. In a world filled with distractions where attention is constantly divided, the ability to concentrate fully on a single purpose or goal is what separates mediocrity from excellence. Focus is not just about paying attention, it is about giving your undivided energy to what truly matters, cutting through the noise and channeling your efforts toward meaningful progress. The power of focus begins with clarity. When you are clear about what you want to achieve, your focus becomes a laser sharp and precise. Without clarity, energy is scattered across countless competing priorities, leaving you exhausted but unproductive. Focus requires you to make decisions, to prioritize, and to align your actions with your goals. It is the discipline of saying no to what doesn't serve your purpose so you can say yes to what does. Focus also amplifies your strengths. When you direct your full attention to a specific task or end ever, you unlock a deeper level of creativity, efficiency, and problem solving. It is in these moments of undistracted work that breakthroughs happen, skills are sharpened, and progress is accelerated. By focusing on what you do best, you not only grow in your abilities, but also increase the impact of your efforts. Distractions are the greatest enemy of focus. In today's digital age, where notifications, social media, and constant demands on your time are ever present, staying focused has become a challenge. Yet those who master the art of focus rise above the noise. They understand that distractions are not merely inconveniences, they are thieves of potential. Every time you allow your attention to be pulled away from your priorities, you lose momentum, and regaining it requires time and energy that could have been spent moving forward. Focus is also about presence. It is the ability to be fully engaged in the moment, whether in your work, relationships, or personal growth. When you are present, you listen better, connect more deeply, and perform at your best. Your presence allows you to give your all to the task at hand, ensuring that your efforts are both meaningful and impactful. The power of focus is not limited to achieving external success, it also transforms your inner world. A focused mind is a calm mind. When you eliminate distractions and concentrate on what matters, you reduce the mental clutter that leads to stress and anxiety. Focus creates a sense of purpose and direction, giving your life meaning and fulfillment. To focus is to commit. It is a declaration that your time, energy, and attention are valuable, and you will not waste them on what is trivial. Focus requires discipline, but it also delivers freedom, the freedom to live intentionally, to pursue your passions, and to create the life you envision. It is through focus that you harness your potential and turn dreams into reality. Every connection you form in life, whether fleeting or enduring, is an exchange. When you interact with another person, there is always a transfer of energy, time, emotion, or ideas. This exchange can either enrich you or deplete you, strengthen you or weaken you, propel you forward or hold you back. Recognizing the weight and impact of these exchanges is essential to protecting your well-being and ensuring that your connections serve your growth. Each conversation you engage in carries an energy. Some people bring light, positivity, and inspiration into your life. Their words uplift, their presence energizes, and their ideas spark creativity. These are the connections that add value, pushing you closer to your goals and encouraging you to be your best self. On the other hand, there are those whose energy is draining. Their negativity, constant complaints, or lack of purpose can weigh heavily on your spirit, leaving you feeling empty and unmotivated. Beyond energy, connections also involve the exchange of time. Time is your most finite resource, and every moment you spend with someone is time you cannot get back. It is vital to ask yourself whether the time invested in a connection is leading to mutual benefit or simply being consumed without return. Healthy relationships respect the balance of time and effort, where both parties contribute meaningfully. When one side consistently takes more than it gives, the relationship becomes unsustainable and costly to your well-being. Emotions are another key part of these exchanges. In every relationship, there is an emotional give and take. Support, empathy, and love are shared, but so can stress, frustration, and resentment. The people you allow close to you have a profound influence on your emotional state. If a connection consistently leaves you feeling drained, anxious, or undervalued, it may be time to reevaluate its place in your life. Conversely, relationships that offer encouragement, understanding, and joy are those worth nurturing. Connections also influence your mindset and outlook on life. The ideas and beliefs you absorb from those around you shape your own thinking. Surrounding yourself with people who challenge you to think bigger, inspire innovation, or foster growth can elevate you to new heights. Conversely, connections with those who limit their thinking, resist change, or dwell on the negative can stifle your progress. The company you keep is a mirror reflecting where you are and where you are headed. At the core of every connection is the principle of reciprocity. Healthy exchanges involve mutual respect, understanding, and benefit. While some connections are naturally more one-sided, such as mentorships or acts of service, there must still be a sense of alignment and purpose. If you find yourself constantly giving without receiving or taking without offering, the imbalance will eventually erode the connection. Being intentional about your connections is not selfish, it is necessary. Every interaction leaves a mark, shaping who you are and influencing the direction of your life. Recognizing that every connection is an exchange empowers you to choose wisely, investing in relationships that uplift and align with your purpose, while stepping away from those that drain and diminish you. Actions carry a weight and depth that words alone cannot match. While words can inspire, explain, or promise, it is actions that solidify intent and demonstrate true character. In every aspect of life, relationships, leadership, personal growth, it is what you do, not merely what you say, that defines who you are and what you stand for. Words are easy to produce. They require little effort and can often be shaped to fit the moment. Promises are made, assurances given, and commitments spoken, but without corresponding action, they remain hollow. People are not moved by what they hear as much as by what they see. Consistency in actions builds trust and credibility, while a disparity between words and deeds breeds doubt and disillusionment. In relationships, actions serve as the true measure of intention. Saying I care or I love you carries little meaning if the accompanying actions show neglect, indifference, or selfishness. On the other hand, small gestures of kindness, time invested, and a willingness to support and uplift demonstrate love far more powerfully than words ever could. Actions show effort and sincerity. They prove that the spoken sentiments are not just convenient phrases but are rooted in genuine commitment. The same principle applies to leadership. A leader's vision and eloquence might inspire temporarily, but it is their actions that define their legacy. Leading by example, making difficult decisions, and consistently showing integrity build the respect and loyalty of those they lead. A leader who acts in alignment with their words becomes a symbol of reliability and strength. Conversely, when actions fail to back up words, followers quickly lose faith. Actions also speak volumes in the pursuit of personal goals. Many people talk about their ambitions and dreams, but it is the consistent, focused effort that transforms ideas into reality. Planning and speaking about goals are important first steps, but without action, they remain unfulfilled. Each step taken, each task completed builds momentum, turning aspirations into tangible achievements. It is through actions that people distinguish themselves, moving from intention to accomplishment. In times of conflict or challenge, actions reveal true character. It is easy to say the right things when everything is going well, but in moments of adversity, what a person does carries far more significance. Standing firm in values, showing resilience, and taking responsibility during difficult times define a person far more than any words spoken during easier days. Actions are not limited to grand gestures. Often it is the smallest, most consistent acts that carry the greatest meaning. Listening attentively, showing up when it matters, and following through on commitments create lasting impressions. These small, deliberate choices demonstrate reliability and care in a way that words cannot replicate. The legacy of a person is built on their actions. While words may be remembered for a time, it is what you do, how you treat others, the values you uphold, and the work you commit to that leaves a lasting impact. Actions form the foundation upon which trust, respect, and influence are built, ensuring that what you stand for is not just heard but seen and felt. Silence has a unique power to shape the legacy you leave behind. In a world where noise often drowns out substance, silence serves as a profound and strategic choice. It is not the absence of action, but the presence of wisdom and purpose. Silence allows you to focus on what truly matters, build something meaningful, and leave a lasting impact without being swayed by distractions or the need for constant validation. Legacy is not built through empty words or momentary applause. It is forged through intentional actions, persistence, and the ability to rise above fleeting opinions and unnecessary conflicts. Silence gives you the space to think deeply and act deliberately. It allows you to step back, observe, and make decisions that align with your values and long-term goals, rather than reacting impulsively to temporary circumstances. By staying silent, you retain control over your narrative and avoid becoming entangled in battles that do not serve your purpose. Silence also creates an air of mystery and strength. It demonstrates confidence and self-assurance, showing that you do not need to explain or defend yourself to everyone. When you choose silence, you communicate that your energy is too valuable to waste on trivialities. This restraint speaks volumes about your character, earning respect and admiration from those who recognize its power. Moreover, silence allows your work to speak for itself. A true legacy is not built on what you say about yourself, but on what others say about you when you are not around. It is your actions, achievements, and the impact you have on others that define your legacy. Silence enables you to focus on the work, ensuring that it is meaningful, enduring, and reflective of who you are. Instead of seeking attention, you dedicate yourself to creating something that will stand the test of time. In the face of criticism or adversity, silence can be a powerful response. Not every attack requires a defense, and not every opinion deserves your attention. By choosing silence, you demonstrate that you are secure in your truth and unfazed by negativity. This unwavering confidence inspires others and reinforces the strength of your legacy. It shows that you are not defined by the noise around you, but by the purpose within you. Silence also fosters introspection and growth. In the quiet, you can confront your own thoughts, evaluate your actions, and refine your vision. It is in these moments of solitude that creativity is born, resilience is strengthened, and clarity is achieved. This inner work is essential to building a legacy that is authentic and impactful. Finally, silence teaches patience. Legacy is not built overnight. It requires time, persistence, and the ability to endure challenges without losing sight of your mission. Silence allows you to weather the storms with grace, focusing on the bigger picture rather than getting lost in the noise of the moment. By staying grounded and purposeful, you create a legacy that is not only lasting but also deeply meaningful. In the end, the true measure of a person is not found in the noise they create, but in the legacy they leave behind. Whether through actions, focus, or the quiet strength of their presence, those who understand the power of silence embrace it as a tool for building something greater than themselves. Silence is not weakness, it is wisdom. It is the space where clarity is born, where values are refined, and where purpose takes root. Your legacy is shaped by what you choose to say, do, and pursue, but even more so by what you choose to let go, disengage from, or leave unsaid. When you understand the strength in silence, you no longer feel the need to prove yourself to the world. Instead, you focus on proving yourself to your purpose, to your vision, and to the life you are building. Let your actions, decisions, and resilience speak louder than words. Allow the silence to amplify your impact, to guard your peace, and to guide you toward a life of meaning and fulfillment. In the quiet, legacies are not just remembered, they are immortalized. And when all is said and done, it is not the words you spoke, but the life you lived that will echo across generations.